Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Sam's Financial Corner, and today we're going to talk about the executive order that puts a little bit more money into the pocket of employees. And we're going to talk about the pros and the cons of it. So an executive order was signed, fixing my tie, I want to look good for you all. So an executive order was signed on August the 8th. So it's supposed to cover the periods of September the 1st to December the 30th. And what it is, it's more of a deferment of payroll taxes, of Social Security and Medicare. And so what happens is there's the employer portion and the employee portion. We see it on our pay stubs. We don't pay attention to it because honestly, we're not really focused on what we earn. We're focused on what we take home. What happens is your employer takes the portion they're responsible for and the portion that you're responsible for. It's all one lump sum, it's paid, it's done, you never see it. And as the employee, you don't really care about it. The pros, if that tax is not taken out of your paycheck, it means you're going to have a larger take-home pay, which is good. I mean, who doesn't want a little bit more money in their pockets? But here's the problem with the I want to call it, unfortunately, I want to call it a half executive order. And the reason I want to say half is because it doesn't really follow through. And so let me explain. While it does give a deferment of the period of September through December of 2020, what the executive order doesn't state is this just a deferment for now, or will this amount be forgiven? Because here's the thing. If this money is not, if this money is not forgiven, you're going to be on the hook for it from your employer. Well, actually, technically, it's going to be more your employer is going to be responsible for this money. Now, the payment of this tax is not due until April 30th of next year, I believe. I'm going to leave a link to 2 articles, and I think it's important. Please take the time to read it. Anything that affects our money, especially our paychecks, we need to be aware of. So I'm going to leave 2 links down there. I think one is from CNBC and another, I believe, is from OPEC. And I want to thank you to the government worker who sent this my way and brought this to my attention. This is very interesting because here's what I want you to understand as the employer. So let's say I'm working for whatever firm. I have money taken out I don't have money. Let's put that, I don't have this taken out. If the employer is like, well, I'm going to incur this tax liability and I have to pay it, I'm definitely going to take it out of your paycheck. I am not going to incur this total cost when I've been taking this amount from your paycheck since you've been an employee. So what I would suggest a lot of employees do, here's what you need to do. Do not spend that extra money. And this is a side note. I want some of you all may be old enough to remember when Bush Jr. was president and everyone got a tax rebate. Some of it I think was 600, 12 could have been more. I don't remember the exact amount. And a lot of people were happy. They're like, yeah, I can't wait. I'm going to get my extra money. And I'm like, it's basically, what do I want to call it? I want to think of the right word. It's like it's like a refund advance. That's basically in essence, what it was. It was a refund advance. And so what people didn't understand is, yes, let's say the amount was 600. Yes, you got 600. You were excited. You gave you a little extra money. But come tax time next year, that 600 was deducted. It's an advance. And that's kind of what this executive order feels like. Because if I'm not having the amount from Medicare and Social Security taken out this year, but come next year, if my employer is responsible for my portion and my portion is not forgiven, then guess what they're going to do? They're going to hit my paycheck very, very hard. They're going to do it. Why? Because the employers are already trying to do cost cutting measures. They're all trying to they're calling it a right sizing exercise, and it's just a nice pretty term for we're about to lay off a whole bunch of people. That's really what it is. And so employers, given this climate that we're in, are not trying to take on any more expenses. In fact, they're going to be trying to find new ways to operate with less expenses. So my advice to you is keep the money. You already know what your net pay is. This new amount, whatever it is, just calculate the difference, and that difference you put it aside. Once we know for sure if it's being forgiven, then great. That money is yours. You don't have to worry about it. But if it's not, what you don't want, and I'll tell you this, to be honest, some employers that come around March or April, they're going to hit your paycheck hard, because they're going to be like, this was a deferral. This wasn't forgiven. So you had a little extra money here, but we're going to take it out of this. So thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I want to leave you all with this. It's time for us to get smart about our money. We got to get smart about our money, and we have to read up on things, especially things like this that affect our take-home pay, because that's the money that we live off of. So thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you all next time. I love you all so much. Take care. Bye-bye.